I want to do a very short talk on the New Thought movement, which basically believes that your thoughts create your life in two basic ways: by dealing with your subconscious and by getting you into alignment with higher power, sometimes called divine mind, infinite intelligence, God, many words, same idea. Now, the New Thought movement started in the 1800s. One of the classic books is As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. There were a whole number of teachers in the 1900s: Ernest Holmes, Frederick Bales, Emmett Fox, Louise Hay, Joseph Murphy, many other people. And the basic idea is that on the one hand, your subconscious is like your software, that it's basically your programming, and if you have negative ideas about yourself or about the world in your subconscious, it's going to create problems for you in many ways. The other part of this is that it believes there are higher forces at work, metaphysical laws, and that when we get our thoughts and our subconscious in alignment with them, then all of a sudden a lot of good things start happening for us in ways that have various explanations. But part of it is a sensitivity to opportunities, just the way birds can sense air currents that we have no idea of, but they find where to catch the wave of air, like a surfer in a way. That's one of the ways. As I said, this is a very short, very quick introduction. Basically, if you do a search for New Thought movement, you'll come across a lot of this stuff. Now, a lot of people think this is absolute crap and dismiss it out of hand. But, as the people who practice it say, the proof is in the pudding, and a lot of people have gotten very good results with this. And just in the same way that you may not need to know how a car works to get in and drive, if indeed there is something to this, learning how to use this has made major improvements in a lot of people's lives, including myself. So I want to give a plug here for my favorite current teacher, a woman named Marilyn Jenett, Jenett, who has written a book about 10 years ago called Feel Free to Prosper, basically written in the format of how to increase your income, but actually giving probably the best summary I've seen of all these different ideas, in which of course apply to health, relationships, all sorts of things. There are a lot more nuances, but I just wanted to give a very quick introduction. And so do go ahead and search for, if this sounds interesting to you, for the New Thought movement and for Marilyn Jenett and for a whole lot of these other things. Okay, hope that helps. Over and out.